Hello guys and welcome to some more league racing gameplay. So this week's league is the Ultimate Grand Tourer League and I've chosen here the Ferrari 599, which appears to be the quickest car in this league. This week, Contact League, Ultimate Grand Tourers, and these guys have taken contacts, literally, look at that, they've smashed into each other and gone wide, and that has meant I've gained 3 positions for free there. Now this is the really tricky section of the track, the S-bends on the Alps reverse circuit. This is where you're always going to get a couple of crashes if people run side to side, and that has happened right there. A guy's gone right into the tyre wall, another guy's spun out there, and I'm going to dive up the inside here, give the SLR a tiny bit of a tap, side to side though, and then he gets tapped from behind. I'm not sure that was my fault. I did give him a bit of contact, but that was side to side. Someone obviously didn't brake enough and went into the back of him. But all of that has meant we are now in 5th position, and at one point there I was 15th. So gaining 10 positions around lap 1. Well, lap 1 isn't even complete yet, I could gain more as we come up the hill into the blind right-hander. A very tricky corner to get right because you can't see where the apex is when you turn in. And then through the penultimate corner. This is a very fast flowing corner. The Ferrari ahead of me has gone a little bit wide and bounced off the wall, and we've made some contact, but luckily both of us have survived that and regained our original positions. So I perhaps could have slowed down there, but I wasn't anticipating that he bounced off the wall in quite that fashion. But as I say, we have regained our position, so no worries there. We can continue to fight another day as we head into turn 1, a very long right-hander, so it's really tricky to get this one right. I'm going to go around the outside of the Ferrari, get a bit of oversteer, and the Ferrari's actually gone past the Lamborghini, and I'm going around the outside of the Lamborghini. We're going side by side into the S's. I made a bit of contact with him, but I'm going to back out here for safety reasons, as we saw on the first lap. Running side by side through there is a big no-no, you just don't want to do that. And the Lambo's actually gone into the back of Ferrari, which means I can go around his outside in a stunning move. This car's really got good grip and good handling ability, very stable. And I'm looking up the inside of the Ferrari, not going to go into him there, not the best place, so I'm going to hang on the apex quite nicely and get a better exit. You see he accelerated too early, which meant he had to slow down a little bit on the exit as he went too wide. So coming up the hill, he's barely 50 feet behind me, so he's very close. I know that I've got close attentions of the guy behind me, so I have to keep paying attention here as we come through the final section of the track, running over the curb to give myself a better run through the penultimate corner. And you can see there, taking it very nicely, and I've gained a few hundred feet over 4th place now. So I'm going to go wide going into the final corner, which means I can cut back here for a very late apex, which gives me very good speed onto this main straight as we head onto lap 3, so halfway through the race now. And I've gone from 15th up to 3rd on the podium already, which is very nice. So this week's league, the Grand Tourer League, is I actually quite like this league. These cars are really quite nice to drive. When I first looked at it, it was quite an unusual set of cars because we had a couple of Lamborghinis in there, but then you had a couple of bigger touring cars, not touring cars like well, I guess they are called touring cars, but grand touring cars, such as the Ferrari FF, which look kind of beefy, if that's the right word. They're quite big cars and they look mismatched up against the Lamborghini, but it turns out the Lamborghinis aren't actually the strongest cars. I think this Ferrari is actually the best car, and it's actually a really nice car. I love this car. I do remember the 599XX version on Forza Horizon 2 was an absolutely beautiful car. So where has that brought us now? We are still in 3rd, slowly gaining on 2nd here. Let's see how we do around the final sector, if I can gain any more time on him. And 1st place actually isn't very far ahead of 2nd, so there is a reasonable shout here of winning the race if I can manage a perfect lap. So once again into the final corner, going very wide on the entry, which means I can have a very nice exit, a straighter exit, which means better acceleration coming out. That is the main focus you should always put on most corners. Slow in, fast out is normally the better way through most corners. The Lambo's actually drifted there, and I've gone up his inside into 2nd, which is a very good position from where I started. So let's see if I can go ahead and catch up with 1st place now. So Rich J81 in the lead. He's actually a very good driver in this Pinnacle lobby. see him about very often. He's actually a very quick guy. So I've hit the wall there. Not really concentrating on what I'm doing, but luckily I didn't lose too much time, so I sort of had to brake there. Lambo's actually coming back at me, but not enough just to get past just yet. So I'm going to have to pay attention to him. Unless he does anything stupid, I should be okay. So through this long right-hander, that corner is really quite strange because you get a lot of understeer through there, so you have to be very patient on the throttle. I've gained 100 feet or so on third now, so I should be comfortable. Let's see if Rich J makes a mistake through the final sector. It doesn't look like he has through here, and actually I've gained a little bit on him this lap, but not enough. Maybe if there was another lap, I think I might have been right up with him. Possibility of winning the race. As we come into the final corner, I've gained quite a bit there, but this is the final corner, as I say, so I'm not going to be able to do anything from here. Although he slid out there, got a bit sideways, and I'm going to gain right up to the line. Very close second, so only 1 second behind, setting the quickest lap, although not a clean one. You're never going to get a clean race really when you're following people. Dirty's your lap when you're over 100 miles an hour and close behind someone. Dirty's your lap, which is quite annoying. But that was quite a good race in the end. Once you get past all the lap 1 shenanigans, which always happen, and it settles down in the Pinnacle League, then normally are quite good races. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. Remember to subscribe if you want to see more of the same. Plenty of Forza content coming your way, especially over this Christmas period. And hit that like button if you like this video. I hope to see you tuned in for the next one. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.